So now that we have it set up to where we can pretty much shoot and continue to shoot, as you can see, we're going into the negatives with our ammo. We want to restrict, and what I mean by restrict is basically end the ability when our current magazine ammo, this attribute here, is, you know, 0, basically. So the way we do this is after we apply the cost, we want to grab our ability system component and we want to get a attribute value. So get gameplay attribute value. So the attribute and how we get it, and this is thanks to these, getters here. We want this property getter. So basically, it is going to be the U firearm attribute set. So we need to include that, which is right here. I just zoomed in a wee bit. So we get our attribute set. We want to get the current magazine ammo attribute. Then from there, takes in a bool as to if it was found. So B ammo or current magazine ammo found. So let's make this boolean, bool B current magazine ammo found. And then this here returns the actual value. So const float, this will be the current magazine ammo. So once we have that, we simply check, okay, if the current magazine ammo, if this is, say, less than, and we'll do less than or equal to 0, then we want to end the ability. So end ability, and we're going to pass in the current spec handle, current actor info, the current activation info, and false, because we don't necessarily want to cancel it, and we don't want to replicate the ending of the ability in case the server is still going through and trying to apply the cost. So I'm not 100% sure how having that set to true would actually affect it. Anyhow, let's run our live coding so we can rebuild and give it a try. Okay, now that it is built, let's give this a try. So I'm just going to hold it down. And there we go. So I'm still holding it down and we have actually stopped firing. So I just now released it and it printed out ended fire ability. So we fired 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shots. And that's what we want. So now I test with 2 and do play as client. And we should see roughly, we're not going to see the exact same. Actually, we might because there is no latency at the moment. But about 10 shots. So I'm holding it down and we stop firing. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that worked out pretty well. However, if I introduce some lag, this is where we are going to see some subtle differences. But you have to remember, this is not going to be perfect. I'll just do average for now. It's not going to be perfect, and it doesn't have to be. So when other players are, say, watching you shoot and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't have to be, exact. It just has to show that they're firing pretty much, and players will be satisfied. So let's hold it down. And there we go. And actually, we still got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm actually quite surprised at that. So I was expecting a couple to be dropped. Anyhow, that is a good sign. So we now end the ability if our current magazine is less than or equal to 0. And likewise, we end the ability if we release the trigger. So I want to do one more test. I'm going to go ahead and close down the editor, and I want to bump these values up to 100. And then recompile and relaunch. So what I want to try is to make sure, and again, this is more so for my testing sake, because I don't know with input released about replicating the end of the ability, what all, or if any, issues that it may cause. So what I'm curious about is if I hold it down for, say, 25 shots with latency, and I let go of the trigger, will it actually keep the value at, 75, for example. So basically, is the server able to keep up, so to speak? So back in the editor preferences, I don't really need those open. Let's change the emulation profile to bad, and we'll just play as one client. So let's go ahead and show the ability system, and I'm going to hold it down until it gets to about 75. So 73, and it jumps to 73. Okay, and all those little taps, I am not seeing it get corrected or anything like that, so I'd say we are good to go. So we now have our predicted magazine ammo slash shooting in place, which is good. So we can go ahead and remove the log for ended fire ability, for activated fire ability, and I think I have one more somewhere right here inside of fire. So that is like I mentioned, a good sign. So now that we have our ammo pretty much squared up and out of the way, we want to go ahead and set up a way to initialize these actual values. I'm also going to turn off network emulation again. So this way, when we equip the 1911, we want to have our ammo values defined in the data asset. So in the case of this, current magazine ammo and magazine capacity would be 7. Current ammo reserve and ammo reserve capacity would be something like, I don't know, I'm going to have to actually do a multiple of 7 and see what they would be, but something in like the 80s or 90s, somewhere in there. So I will see you then. If you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description below, where you can also gain early access to this entire series.